Hello, hello! We are playing Urban Empire. I'm really excited for this. Like, I've been waiting to play this for a couple months now. But we're gonna start a game as the Shuskis. They're a Russian family they're a Russian family. If you want to read that paragraph, go right ahead. Now, Vasily Shursky? I can't pronounce anything, by the way. He was a talented banker and patron of the arts. So this guy's a banker who has a passion for arts and culture. He's a socialite. He's honest. He's an elitist, and he's the emperor's nominee. And that's who we're gonna be playing as. And, you know, I kind of think this guy in the white text right here kind of looks like me, so I'm excited to play this family. We'll play him in a later era. So, let's go. Now, we have 3 locations to choose from. I'm just going to go with the first one, because, you know, I don't really think it matters what map we do. And I want the tutorial off, because I know from YouTube, I've already seen a lot of YouTube Let's Plays on this from the press preview people. And so I already kind of know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, and here we are. You are Vasily Shursky. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Member of a wealthy banking family originating from Russia. The Emperor of Austria wants you to build a new city to connect Vienna and to the Adriatic, and invited you to manage the construction. You accept the challenge and have great ambitions to build a safe haven for all who wish to prosper without persecution. You are granted 500,000 talents to create the foundations. You accept the to create the foundations of the new city. All right. Now, is there? Whoa. That's kind of sensitive, but okay. That's gonna take some getting used to. I need to go through my settings because my frame rates are awful. They're 21 right now. Settings. Guess it's going to low. Low. Turn the game. I guess that's a bit better. Now, how do I create a district? Ah, here it is. I'm gonna zoom out a bit more. Now, I want to try and make this as big as I can. There. And I'm also going to make it a dense grid because I want to pack in as many people as I possibly can. And confirm land plan. Now I need to put a city hall in here somewhere. And I think the best place to put it will be right here. Kinda near the coast. Actually, right here on the corner. It's kind of in the center of town. And it's a place where everyone can go. And proposed district. Now normally you have to vote on it, but since this is the first district, we're just going to use our personal funds and go straight through. Well, I'm gonna need to change the settings once again. Lots of tweakings. General. Camera sensitivity. Bring it down. It's still kinda bad, but it's better. Okay. Now I just need to figure out how to do stuff. City data, place institution, progress. Progress cloud, that's what I need. I need to choose a research. I've already decided I'm going with thermodynamics because trains are awesome. And city council. Now, this is the city council. They're the people who vote and stuff. Now, I want to raise the taxes. So, how do I do that? Service taxing. Here it is. Active taxing. Proposed taxing. Alright, so I'm going to raise the citizen tax up to about 15%, as well as the business tax. And you can see in this little chart here, who's happy with it, who's not. I think we'll be able to pass it. Yeah. So this is where the different parties stand on the issue. And we have to try and convince them to change their mind. Alright. So they have 6 votes. Wait, hold on. They have 28 council members, they have 26. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite the party leader to explain the importance of this vote in the newspaper. Okay, that worked. A little bit. These guys. I'm going to demand no one should oppose this edict, it's for the common good. That got him a little bit. And these guys, I'm going to plead, arrange a private meeting with the party chairman. I did a little bit. Okay, that's all we can do right now. So I'm gonna unpause the game, and we have to wait for the vote to go through. And we can now see our wonderful city being built. It's beautiful. Just wish I had a better graphics card. Oh. And here we are, time to vote to modify taxes. And it's pretty much dead split, but I'm pretty sure I can plead with them again. Plead, voice your opinion in the city council. And these guys are going to be really important. The city really needs it. And that looks like it was just enough to tip the balances, but as you can see, there's still 21 undecided votes, and they could go towards this side. But I think the taxes are going to pass, because we're losing 15K a month, and I think they realize taxes need to be raised. And begin voting. Looks like it's in our favor. Wonderful. So the taxes are now raised, and we're going to be making a considerable amount more per month. And what's this? Trouble with the conservatives. The Free Democratic Party dislike the conservatives because they are standing in the way of reforms that the Free Democratic Party thinks are necessary. What do? Try and help the parties find some common ground. Okay, that did something. Service funding, edicts, political part. Let's see if there are any edicts we can... No, we haven't unlocked any edicts yet. Yeah, nothing. What about service funding? I can raise my salary, but... I'm still trying to figure out how everything works here. Okay. I think that's all we can do for now. Just need to let the city go. Yeah, we're making 12K a month now, 15K. That's going really nice. There's a very high demand for industry. So I think the next district we build will put in heavy amounts of industry. At least that's what I'm planning on doing. Let's speed things up, because there's nothing we can do at the moment. Because in order to actually change the amount of stuff in a district, you need a tech for that, and we don't have that technology.
Thus, from this slight and very short experiment, we may understand and judge of the mighty and wonderful laws of the heavens and the nature of winds.
Okay, we now have steam power, police stations, and clothing stores will now be developed in our city. But I'm not going to put in the railway station because it's insanely expensive. It's like $2 million, something like that. Progress. Now, let me think here. Density selection, spread selection. You can set the spread of resident, commercial, and industry within the district. Yeah, that's what we need. So we want the telegraph next. So get to work on it. But I'm curious. Oh, event. Steam and speed. Trains are the transportation of the future. Okay. And then pause it again. Now we can place institutions. Not gonna place the railway station. Too expensive. How do I do this? Modify district. I can put in a grammar school. Or I can put in a police station. Ooh, this is like... What do I do? Well, the grammar school is cheaper. I'm gonna put it right up here. Because it covers like the maximum amount of stuff. And confirm. Proposed district change. Now, once again, we have to vote for that. So, normal vote. And hit OK. Now, looking at the vote, they're overwhelmingly in favor of this. So, I really don't need to do anything. I just need to wait for the vote to occur. And that will boost our personal growth, which is -2 at the moment. The Physiocratic Party wins the elections. Glass cups in, ceramics out. State Industries report. Swerelia achieves literary fame, which is the imaginary, like, city slash country we're in. Alright, begin voting. Yeah, overwhelming, 55-6. They want a grammar school. Now, this grammar school will increase our personal growth. You can see this number right here, -2. You're going to see that shoot up as soon as I unpause the game. Yep, it's up to 3 now. And here's our grammar school. Now, another cool thing we can do in addition to this is we can set the funding for this. We can choose how much gets funding and set the funding levels. Okay, the city administration is formulating regulations on the telegraph. Which do you prioritize? I want to prioritize private use of the telegraph, so that way businesses will get a lot of benefit from it. Effect: change in monthly city fund expenses for the post office -25%. Okay. It's hereby proposed that citizens will be allowed to form labor unions. Oh, this is a big thing. They want labor unions. Should I support it or oppose it? Its effects are demand. So they're going to demand more social change. But there's going to be more brain power production to buildings. So, and brain power is what you use for research, so I kind of want that. So I'm going to support labor unions. Now, as you can see, it's for the most part in favor, but these guys right over here, the Free Democratic Party, is kind of against it. They have 17 council members, so they can really affect how it turns out. So I think I'm going to threaten them. No. Oh, wait, I can't unclick if I want to change my mind. Alright, I guess I gotta threaten them. Address the whole party. Yep, that just swung them big in the other direction. And these guys were more friendly too. City really needs it. And honestly, that should be plenty to get it through.
Invention breeds invention.
And we
No
finally
sooner
have
is
the
electric
telegraph.
telegraph devised than gutta percha, the very material it requires, is found.
Alright, what to choose next? The safety authorities, they're good because they have a lot of regulations and stuff that can make us money. But the Bessemer process, oh, that's a bit too much for right now. Gas infrastructure. We can, like, set up streetlights made of gas, or we can have lots of, regulations, like alcohol licensing and things like that. I think I'm going to go for the safety authorities, because they can make us money. And pause the game. We are now going to propose another district right around here. There. I'm once gonna set it to a dense grid. Industry demand is 3, and commercial demand is 1. So, how do I change that? I think I confirm land plan. Ah, here it is. So I'm gonna set the industry up to 50%, business up to 20. Ooh, that... I didn't realize how much I changed it there. $30. Gonna tone down the industry just a bit. That should be good. Confirm zoning. Now, do I want to put another grammar school in here? I don't think I do, because there's not a lot of people living here. Most of the people live over there. But a police station would be very good. And I'll put it over here, where it will actually cover both districts. A little bit of both districts. Do I have to put it in a mixed area? Or where can I put it? Okay, it's not wanting to be placed for some reason. The thing is, I don't want it there. Where can I put it? That's a bit better, but not where I want it. Yeah, I think this square might be just a bit too small for it, and that's the problem. I guess I'll put the police station there. And confirm services and propose the district. They overwhelmingly want this district, so I think it'll pass no problem. As for labor unions, I think it's fine for now. I don't really think it needs any more attention from me. The first public railway opened in the United Kingdom, and looks like we're heading for a golden future. The Shusky family enterprise. With the city constantly growing, your hands are more and more tied with governing, and there's less time to take care of your family business. Something needs to be done to ensure your business continues to prosper. What do? Delegate but keep final control. Hire assistants. And delegate. I'm gonna delegate but keep final control. Ew, I get the cynical trait. Well, okay. Ooh, and it's time to vote on my new district. Begin voting. Yeah, they overwhelmingly wanted that. But the labor unions is going to be a bit more difficult. And now we can see this whole thing get built up. And we're making even more money than we did before. It's because of all these businesses. The Physiocratic Party wins the election. Slavery banned. Owning humans is now illegal. Well, how wonderful. I want to focus on... Now, for the safety authorities, we can focus on something. I'm going to focus on clinics. Alright. Clinics provide +1 to health, and they cost 25% less. That's really awesome. I think the map goes out to right about here, so we could place another district there eventually. Right to form labor unions. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight vote, but it's gonna pass. Actually, it's kind of an overwhelming vote. We now have labor unions, but this isn't all good. Now the citizens' demand changes. Like, do you see these numbers up here, how they're -2, 1, whatever? Well, the citizens have a demand, and then it's subtracted by the amount you provide. And that makes the overall number here. So it's going to be harder to please the citizens now.
Safety doesn't happen by accident.
Ooh, we can ban prostitution. Interesting. Though I think I'm going to go for alcohol licensing, because that makes lots of money. And I'm just going to finish it off with gas infrastructure, because we want our people to see at night. Now, hold up. Our health is -2, so I don't want to create a new district. Okay, can I not cancel it? Okay, so sometimes the buttons in this are a little weird, and I'm still trying to figure out how to play. Alright, looks like... what can I do? Right, I wanted to modify the district and add in a clinic. Now, where can I place this where it'll be efficient? Looks like right there is good. And confirm. It looks like they're in favor for it, because we have plenty of money. There's really no reason to say no to this. We can afford it. It's going to help people. But later on down the line, when money's tighter, they're like, we can't afford that, no, and you really have to negotiate with them. Alright, so unpause. Strange imports. Oh, this is awesome, because here's the thing, if you were watching my Tropico series, this is the llama from Tropico. An eccentric businessman has just imported a llama. He says the llama can live in his garden in Hopeville, but his neighbors all object. Do you permit the llama? Sure. Okay, so now this guy has a llama. And there is another one in here about Penultimo. And if you... Penultimo, I think that's how it's pronounced. And he's like a character in Tropico 5. It's published by the same people, so there's some like little Easter egg jokes in there. We'll start voting on this. Yeah, and I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Like, I'm not good at it. And we now have a clinic. Beautiful. Oh, but we now actually have edicts that we can propose. All categories. Okay. We can propose the safety authorities. Let's see. It'll give a bonus to health clinics. The change in middle class workplaces +3. I don't see any negatives to choosing the safety authorities, but there probably are. Alcohol licensing. This should be good. Or tobacco licensing. I'm gonna propose this because it's gonna make us money. We're gonna start taxing tobacco. These guys have 4 goodwill. These have 8. I'm actually gonna plead with them. The city really needs it. And you guys praise the positive effects behind my efforts. And that should be completely plenty to do that. But I'm going to create another district. As soon as I can pin onto something. A little too big. There. Just a little bit more right there. Dense grid. Now this one's gonna have residential and commercial. There's a higher demand for commercial. So I'm going to bring down industry and bring up business. Hopefully that'll be a good mix. Yeah. Confirm zoning. Now, what could we actually do here? We can put in a police station possibly. Or a grammar school. Do we need a grammar school here? I would say no. Because we can put a grammar school right here in a second district up. So I'm going to pass on that. Police station would actually be really good because we can actually help get the missed out coverage from on the second side of the district. And grammar school, no. Clinic, I think we're fine with clinic for right now. And we don't need a church at the moment. I will add it in, but I want to add it in a more effective area. So I'm going to confirm those services and propose the district. Yeah, they're overwhelmingly in favor of the district. And let's get going again. Oh, here we go, gas infrastructure. Now we can choose the different types of models we want for the streetlights. I'm going to go with Anglo-Saxon model because that's the only word I know. I don't know what the other two are. Gas streetlights. And pretty soon all of these districts will be able to upgrade them with gas streetlights and gas infrastructure, as well as cobblestone roads, because if you didn't know, these things have road capacities, and once the road capacities hit the max, businesses start getting penalties. Alright. So we're now voting on tobacco licensing, which will bring up our money. And we're now voting on the new district. One thing I have to say is this is surprisingly easy, but I heard it gets a lot harder in later eras. And it's only because I have so much money that we're doing well. Currently, any shop or pub can sell tobacco. Are you okay with this? No, shops should need a license for that. But I already passed tobacco licensing. Didn't I? I'm very confused. I'm very confused right now. Where's edicts? I don't know. Maybe I didn't pass it yet.
Phooey!
Passed it.
The porch light is burnt out, and I can't see whether it's dark outside or not.
That's wonderful. We now have infrastructure to build. But choosing what to research next is going to be a little tricky. I guess sanitation, so we'll start getting a sewer system in place. And begin voting. Yeah, I guess I didn't vote on tobacco licensing yet. I could have sworn I did, but... Edicts. Alright, so that's actually going to make us a little bit of money. See, now we don't have as much money, so it's going to be a little bit harder to pass things. Okay. I'm going to pause it there, and that's going to be the end of this episode, though stay tuned for more. We'll be back soon. Save one. And if you have any tips or suggestions for me, just let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed.